All right, boxers, you received your instructions earlier. As a reminder, obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Touch him up. Good luck.
Two likable and charismatic fighters in the ring. Shushu will turn 26 just 9 days after this fight, and his opponent, he was the 2017 and 2019 Baltimore Police Officer of the Year. Tim, a generous man who would go and feed the homeless out of his own pocket, sit there and eat with them, because he told me there was a time in my life where my meals were not assured, so I want to make sure that they know that anything is possible.
That's special. You know, I appreciate people that do things, special things like that out of the kindness of their heart, because they understand.
Empathy.
I do that on the, I do that on the regular, man.
Absolutely.
Honestly, on the regular.
And how can you not like Shushu? He's a Dodgers fan. But the Brooklyn Dodgers. Shushu was mentioning the fact that nice right and followed up by a left by Shushu, and yeah, Chambers felt that.
It's closer. It's closer than it's closer to the end than the beginning. I'm telling you right now.
You know, we talked about Shushu enjoying the fact that he's on the same card with Shakur, Jared Anderson, Kelvin Davis, Troy Isley, and you mentioned the fact that we may not see this again.
We may not see this, may not see another round if it keeps going this way, but yeah. Look.
Yeah, he's on shaky legs, and now a left hook from Shushu Carrington, who said, I want to stay poised, and I'm going to put my punches together, and that's exactly how he's breaking down Chambers.
All right, I want you to pay attention to how consistent he is. Pay attention to the hand movement inside as well, as he's pushing and framing his target and where he wants to be. You see that little dip right there? He's not wasting punches. He's placing every single shot. This is high-level stuff you're seeing right here from Shushu Carrington.
He said, what you're going to see is continued improvement. My punch output's going to be greater, and my power, because I'm going to be sitting on my punches, and he's digging to the body and finding the openings on Chambers.
Chambers got a tight guard.
Yeah. He's undefeated. He started his career with a draw, and he's won 9 fights in a row, 5 of them by knockout, has Brandon Chambers. Oh, nice left hook to the body. It's just upstairs and downstairs work from Carrington, as Chambers seems to have found his legs. Oh, I heard that one. That did not feel good.
Got Shushu looking for the spleen, but he can't get that. You see the right arm pin. Chambers is pinning that right arm by that liver. He's definitely protecting it.
Right hand there from Chambers. And another right and left.
Trying to catch the young snake out of position.
Good. Time!
Good job.
That's just in a K Karoma.
How you feel? Distance work. Don't get the small distance. Big distance work. But then you can touch that body and then get angles. Because wow, all you're doing is getting the front of them, blowing the body shot up. So you can make it coming. So you start getting those angles now, okay? Now get back on the serious jab. You know he's covering up here. Start to make the neck in the chest. That's all you gotta do. You're doing good, but you overhandled. You're taking away a lot of room. All right, that's it. That was a good round. But don't show me going for the kill because he did.
Quick start from Shushu.
Yeah, check out this left hand right here in the inside. I looked like it was high on the head, right on the forehead.
Cupping.
It was more as a cupping shot right there. I don't know if it did a whole lot of damage. It was high on the head of Chambers, but you can tell it knocked him off balance. That's how forceful that shot was from Shushu Carrington.
Brandon Chambers is not only a boxer, but a police officer. 2 jobs that his mother was against him doing. But at the end of the day, he says, I love the adrenaline rush of both. And I love the fact that in my day job, I get to help the youth of Baltimore understand that I came from those same streets and that they can make it too. But you know what? Shushu has no mercy on his opponents inside the ring. Well, he's here to do a job.
But see, the thing is this is what happens. You get in there, you're fighting a guy, you feel that he's less skillful than you are. And Shushu's doing the right thing. He cranked it up in the first round. But then he goes back to the corner, and his corner tells him, hey, man, you need to calm down. You need to take your time, set it up. You have 8 rounds to work. And sometimes we fighters, we forget about that. We see easy pickings right here. Ooh, that was on the leg. Was that a headbutt too?
Time. We got
no
time.
blood.
You all right? All right.
And Shushu hit him on the hip too.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Time in.
Now, you know what wasn't easy work was the sparring that Shushu was getting in preparation for this fight, because our main event fighter last week, Robeisy Ramirez, who won the featherweight title against Isaac Dogbe, was his sparring partner out in Vegas, so he was getting excellent work.
That explains it all. That explains why Ramirez was so sharp against Dogbe.
Let him go. Let him break. Stop. Watch the holder. Watch the holder.
Look, the harder you study for a test, the better you're gonna get. You know, when you challenge yourself. And that's what Ramirez did. He called on this young man to get him ready for the biggest fight of his life, because he knows that Shushu is talented.
Ooh, short
nice
right hand.
Right hand.
Chambers able to somewhat recover, put those earmuffs on.
Chambers right now, he's just surviving. He's fighting to survive right now. He does have a tight guard. And Shushu's having a difficult time trying to get through that and try to penetrate that guard.
Blood now streaming from the nose of Chambers. There seemed to be another headbutt and then a combination of punches from Shushu Carrington. Nice body work from Shushu. This time, it's very different than the last round. He's taking his time. He's finding his openings or creating them, as Shushu has Chambers pinned against the corner, and down goes Chambers.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Chambers
9,
doesn't want to get up.
10. That's it. That's it.
Fight is stopped by Harvey Dock as Shushu Carrington improves to 7-0, earning his 4th stoppage victory, making Brownsville proud once again. That long lineage of fighters who come from there: Zab Judah, Daniel Jacobs, Saddam Ali, Marcus Brown, among so many, not to mention the legends like Iron Mike Tyson. And definitely this young man at featherweight is going to be a threat.
Look, I love the composure. I mean, you know, it's really hard to gauge when you don't have much resistance coming back. But what you can judge by this performance right here is just the finish. He was able to figure it out. That's what it's all about. You know, Chambers was using that high guard, and he was squatting, leaning forward. He was making it difficult for Shushu to land body shots. And occasionally he'll land an uppercut up the middle and splitting the guard. But, you know, great finish right here. He just pummeled him right there in the corner. Let his combinations go. Those shots right there are hard shots. And just because they're not hitting, you gotta understand, Chambers' gloves is hitting himself in the process. That force behind those shots ain't no joke. But a good stoppage right there by Shushu Carrington.
This young man, that second shot is the one that got around the guard and landed and started the demise of Brandon Chambers in that corner. So Bruce Carrington with the win, celebrating his 26th birthday in just 9 days. Just recently engaged as well to his high school friend at the time, Zara James. Now they're sweethearts. So life is coming together for Shushu Carrington. All right, let's send it up to Mark Chinook for the official time of the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, here inside Prudential Center, this bout comes to a conclusion at 2 minutes, 46 seconds of round number 2. For your winner by knockout, Bruce Shushu Carrington.
7th victory for Shushu, and Mark Chinook was pointing out that he knocked the feathers off of Brandon Chambers' outfit, taking him over to the corner. So Shushu Carrington, once again, with the victory, maintains his undefeated record right here